Hey, I'm good. How are you today?
Good. So we are streaming live on Facebook. I haven't been live on Facebook in so long. I'm so excited. So thank you for doing this live with me tonight.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
All righty. So hey y'all, this is Crystal. It's Friday, so that means it's Financial Freedom Friday, and we're doing a Boss Mom series. I have had so much fun doing this series, celebrating boss moms, full-time entrepreneurs. We are celebrating them this month, and I have Boss Mom with me tonight, Nadia Perry. And so Nadia is the founder and owner of Two Chicks in a Bottle. She has had this business for 10 years. So she's been in business since 2012. She's a Memphian. She's a wife. She's a mom of 3. She's an employee. So she got a whole lot going on, and I'm so excited to have her tonight. So thank you again so much for being on with me tonight, Nadia.
Oh, definitely a pleasure. Definitely a pleasure.
So give us a little bit about your business. We see the name, so kind of tell us a little bit about it, but tell us about your business and tell us your why.
My name is Nadia Perry. I am definitely born and raised from Memphis, Tennessee. My business is called Two Chicks in a Bottle. We are a mobile bartending and consulting business. There's a lot of pieces to this business, and I'll just break them down for you very briefly. But the first part is that we are mobile bartending, meaning that if you have an event, whether it's date night, it could be a corporate event, political event, weddings, private parties, boxing matches, you name it, we can come. We'll be there to service you and your guests. And the second piece is the consulting piece, where we go around to local bars and restaurants, and we kind of help the owners and managers figure out ways to either scale back or to increase profit. So we're kind of the fresh eyes and coming with the new ideas to help, profit per pour. And the third piece of it is we do a thing called bartending boot camp. Is really the buddies boot camp. So me, Two Chicks in a Bottle, teamed up with another bartending service here in Memphis called Absolute Bartending, and we get together. It's a 1-day class where we certify, train, and hire up and coming bartenders.
Wow, I love that so much. You got your plate full. Real full. So what drives you? Tell us, I know, so you have a lot. I just introduced you. You told me about your business. There are 3 different components to your business. So what drives you?
I would say that my family is what drives, because I would say that's what you would call your why. My family, everything that I do right now is for them and for me. Just trying to do things in a non-traditional way and just make a way for us for generations to come, or just paving a way. So my family is what pushes me. I like to be able to create this environment where I can go and work but still have time for my family, and then just make a future for us.
Yeah, so freedom and thinking about legacy long term, and teaching them, instilling in them those things that they're just watching you and watching you. I always tell my sister, I always talk about my dad was an entrepreneur, and so we just learned so much from him, just the hustle, just watching him, and then he worked us too.
Right, I can relate.
So how are your kids a part of your business, and what do you feel like they're learning from just watching you?
My kids are definitely a part of my business and everything that we do, all the way down to tonight, me being here with you. I had to bring in one of my daughters to help me, set up to get this video together. Ups, the downs within business, because if this is the path that they choose to go down, not just my business, but being in business at all, then they have to understand that things happen. Sometimes we plan, but they don't necessarily always go their way. So I think that them being with me day in, day out, showing them the ropes of a business owner and still being able to maintain a family and run a business, I hope that they can take this along with them, and then not only be able to do what I do, but hopefully surpass me with it.
Yes, I love that so much. And how do you balance it all? So I'm sure it's people out here that's watching this like, oh my goodness, how in the world does she get it all done? So what would you say are like the top things that you do to be able to balance all the different things that you have going on?
For one, I do take breaks. I literally take breaks. I have to sometimes step back and get myself together in order for me to be able to perform at any level. That's from being an entrepreneur, from being an employee, a friend, a sister, whatever. I sometimes have to take a break and, you know, give myself a chance to gather my thoughts, to gather my emotions, and then just go on and try to seize the day. So I think that what is very important is always self-care, and whatever self-care is that looks for you. For me, I'm one of those people, I like to pray. I spend time with me and, you know, who I worship, which is I worship God. So I spend time with him to get me together, get me prepared. And then if I've had a very long, stressful day or a very long, stressful week, I like to take a long hot bath with a candle, you know. So that's what self-care looks like for me.
Let me tell you, I'm with you on the bath. Let me tell you, man, that's one of it's not a love language, but it's definitely a place where I get my self-care and my time to myself. You know, that's one place where I'm able to do this. So I love that. What would you recommend to another mom who's considering entrepreneurship, considering, of course, they have the responsibility of being a mom, and then also would have the responsibility of running a business? Because how many employees do you have, Nadia?
It's me and 15 other people.
Wow. So what would you recommend to somebody who's even considering it?
The first thing would definitely be to research whatever market it is, whatever industry it is that you want to get into. Research it and find your niche so you can separate yourself from whoever else is doing whatever it is that you want to do. Once you get your research down, you just get up and show up every day. When it's hard, push through. At the end of the day, if you need to come home and take some time for yourself, then do that. But no matter if it takes you 100 days or 10 months or whatever it is to accomplish your goal, know that you are at your pace. This isn't a race. It's a marathon. Mm-hmm. Just show up, do your best, and try to crush your goals at your pace.
Good. And how have you been, we talked about that you've been in business for 10 years. Mm-hmm. So how have you been sustainable for 10 years? Because I was reading something the other day that said that, a lot, especially Black women, we are the number one group that's actually starting businesses right now, but it's hard for us to sustain businesses over time. So what do you feel like you've done to be able to sustain over time?
Definitely taking breaks when needed. Mm-hmm. Even with taking a break, is just going back to brainstorm and see how I can stay in the loop, how I can be up ahead of the curve. So as things change, as things progress, then your business have to change and progress also. If you just think about it, a few years ago, social media, getting your business out on social media today versus what it was a few years ago looks totally different. So whatever the movement is, then you just have to make sure that your business is moving also. Mm-hmm. So I think that that's really what I've done is to take breaks when needed, to go back and brainstorm and say, hey, how can you stay in this thing? Do you even want to stay in this thing? And then also just moving along with what the people want, because essentially without the people, then there would be a business. So whatever they want, we have to cater to that with our own unique style.
I love that. So how do people get in touch with you? So if they want to hire your services, how do they get in touch with you?
Yes, you can. And I don't know if you can see my sign behind me, but that's the spelling of my name, 2 Chicks in a Bottle, no K in it. So it looks like 2 chicks in a bottle. But I'm on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Also, you can call me or text me directly at 901-830-4107. And my email is 2chicksinabottle@gmail.
Alrighty, so thank you so much. And I just, I'm having so much fun interviewing all these moms, because I'm learning so much about just balancing it all. And like you said, prayer is the number one thing that you have to do to just kind of keep yourself centered and just keep yourself in a place of dependency, because you can't do it all on your own strength. And so I'm so excited to have you, and I'm so grateful that you came on with us tonight. And thank you.
It was so fun.
And so if you guys need help, y'all know where to find us at budgetmeblack.com. If y'all need any type of financial support, We do coaching, we do courses. And so we just try to help you build that financial foundation. If you need help with getting your debt reduction, savings, getting your budget in place, we do all of that. Credit support. And so y'all call us if y'all need us. Info@budgetmeblack is info@budgetmeblack.com. It's our email address. And so feel free to reach out to us. So we're so happy that we was able to go live tonight. It's been a long time since I've gone live. And so y'all have a good night. And thank you again, Nadia.